Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It's time for prime rib for Christmas. Let's get to it. Okay, welcome back everybody. We're gonna do a 2-bone prime rib for Christmas Eve dinner. We are looking forward to that. But there's some prep work the night before. So let's go ahead and trim this baby out. We got this from the local butcher. They went ahead and twined it up, but I wanna take off some of this silver skin. Right here. We're gonna take that off. You can see that it just peels off with your fingers, which isn't bad. And we'll trim some of this off with a sharp knife as well. The reason I want to trim this silver skin off is when I put the rub on here, it will penetrate into the meat. But the preparation we're going to do tonight is a dry brine, a salt brine on it. It will sit in the refrigerator overnight. There we go, just take a little bit of this top layer off. That's awesome. Right there, we can take a look right here. You see there's a lot of hard fat that won't render. So we're gonna go ahead and cut that fat out. And they completely detach the bone, which isn't bad. That way I can go ahead and season up all sides. Let's go and take a little bit of this fat off as well. Okay, so this is trimmed out how I want it. I'm gonna go ahead and put some salt and pepper on there. It's just a standard mix. This isn't the gospel. Yeah, that's the gospel, but that's not the gospel inside here. So we're gonna go ahead and liberally season this on all sides. This is a good size. This is a good chunk of meat. Don't have to worry about over salting it. This is gonna help dry out the outside. And we'll be able to build a nice crust on this. We're gonna smoke this tomorrow. Okay, let's make sure we get everything. Just like that. We'll do the bones. Okay, so we just salted everything. We salted all the sides of it, and we're gonna put this in the refrigerator overnight. Before we do that, we need to twine it back up. That way it'll hold its shape to be ready for the cook on the RECTEQ tomorrow morning. So let's go ahead and twine this up. I'm doing this super simple. There are butcher twines. I am not a butcher. I'm a very simple guy, so we will twine this simply. There we go. Okay, so that's twined. Let's go ahead and cut that with a sharp knife. Just like that. And that is as simple as that. We'll put this in the fridge. We'll let it sit overnight for a hopefully between 1 and 2 o'clock dinner tomorrow. And we'll see you tomorrow morning. Good morning, everybody. It is Christmas Eve day, and what a glorious day it is. And to all our friends and family, it is Heilig Abend, which means Holy Evening day as well. And we want to wish everybody a fantastic start to their Christmas. So the prime rib is sat overnight with the salt and pepper dry brine that I had put on it. Already this morning, I have diced up some sage, thyme, rosemary, garlic, and parsley. And what we're gonna do is mix that up with some olive oil and have a nice garlic herb rub to put on the prime rib. Let's go ahead and do this. All right, so as you can see right here, we got our garlic. Let's put that in here. And then we'll put all our herbs. It smells absolutely fantastic right now, I can tell you that. All the fresh oils from the herbs. And then what we're gonna do here, as you can see, we got a little bit. We'll put some olive oil in here. I'm not measuring. What we wanna do is just make it a nice pasty-like consistency. Put a little bit more in there. There we go, just like this. Something that's gonna stick well on this prime rib. We're not gonna use all of this on the initial rub out. We're gonna save some towards the end to put back on there, right when we do a reverse sear. This smells absolutely fantastic. All right, so let's go ahead and set this to the side and bring the prime rib over here. And look at this, doesn't that look great? Looks absolutely fantastic. A nice small prime rib for Kirsten and I and our son. So what I'm gonna do here, let's go ahead and rub this all on here. So there we go, we have a garlic and herb infused rub on here. That smells fantastic, very holiday-like. Okay, so now that is done, we're waiting on the RECTEQ to go ahead and warm up to 250 degrees. So let's recap. This sat in the refrigerator overnight with some salt and pepper on there. Then this morning, probably around 7 o'clock, it's around 9:15 right now, I took it out. That way you can bring it up to room temperature. What we're gonna do is insert these probes. These are the Temp Spike thermoprobes from ThermoPro. What's nice about these, not only does it take the temperature of the meat from this area, but it also gives you the ambient temperature of your cooking chamber. So we're gonna go ahead and insert these into the thickest part of the meat. And we'll put another one right on the back side. There we go, just like this. What's awesome about these Temp Spike from ThermoPro is that there's an app on my phone. I don't have to go outside in the 20 degree weather and constantly lift up the lid and take a look. Okay, now that the probes are inserted, we're gonna go ahead and put this on the grill. Okay, so it has been 2 hours. It is windy, cold, and still snowing. Let's take a look and see what kind of color we've got on this prime rib. There we go. It's looking good. Let's do a probe temperature check here. Sitting at 99. Okay, at 2 hours, 99 degrees. Not bad. And this is what the actual internal probes are showing right there. Okay, let's go ahead and get back inside. It is super cold out here. Okay, so I took the prime rib off when it was 124 degrees internal into the center. And I was going to go ahead and sear it outside, but it is so windy and so cold, I'm not gonna be able to get up to the 500 degrees. So we're gonna do that in an oven. The oven is up at 500 degrees right now. I have tinted this. This has been resting probably about 30 minutes now. And you can see the internal is about 129. Kirsten likes her ribeye at medium, so I know some people are gonna say something about that, but it doesn't matter. I like it medium as well. So what I'm gonna do here though is use the remainder of this garlic herb rub, put on the top here. Okay, let's go ahead and take this, put this in the oven. It's at 500 degrees. We're gonna sear it for about 4 minutes right now. All right, it's 123. We'll check back in about 4 minutes and see what the internal temp is. Okay, so I have finished the reverse sear on it at 500 degrees in the oven on the broiler. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. There we go. Look at these juices seeping out. Now this has been resting for about 20-25 minutes right now. You definitely need it to rest so those juices can incorporate back into the meat. Let's go ahead and, first off, let's take off the twine. Nice, there's a twine. Let's separate these bones. Looks real good. So the outer edges should be at a medium. Center should be at the upper medium rare. Let's go ahead and cut this right down the middle. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. Let's take a look here. That is a beautiful prime rib. Center is definitely medium rare, right where I like it. All right, we'll go ahead and slice this up now. Let's get the outer side where I know it's medium for Kirsten. There we go. Okay. Take a piece in the middle here. Okay, let's take a taste of this here. Outstanding. Great taste. Could have seared maybe a little bit longer, but I didn't want to burn the garlic and herbs on there. Tastes fantastic. Let's take a taste in the middle. Kind of like how prime rib should be. Okay, so let's recap. So I went ahead and smoked at 250 degrees. Total time, I think, on the cook was about 3 hours. I wasn't paying attention to the actual time because I was cooking to temperature. I had an alarm set at 124. That's when I took it off. It rested for about 20-30 minutes. Ended up having to do the reverse sear in the oven. Brought the oven at 500 degrees, and I want to say it was probably in the oven for between 8 and 10 minutes. And after that, taking it out, let it rest for about 15 or 20 minutes. That way the juices can incorporate back into the meat. And as you saw, we just sliced and tasted it. So that's how I did prime rib this year for Christmas. And I certainly hope that all of you out there who did prime rib, it turned out fantastic for you. So from us here at the Villamores, we want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And to all our friends and family, we love you all. Peace.
It's December again. I can't believe